It has been a long time since I've made the video where I talked about Orion just being out. But now that it's out and I've played for a good while, I've gotten, I'd say, decent at the game. But there are people that aren't. Come on, man. And they really need help improving their skills. So I'm here to help those people. And as you can already tell from the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be teaching you how to ceiling carve. Before you even learn how to ceiling carve, make sure you at least know how to ground carve, floor carve, whatever you want to call it, and wall carve. If you don't know how to do either of them, I'm kind of doing these tutorials in reverse, I'm just now realizing. So wait until that tutorial is out, watch it, and then come back to this video. If not, if you're a bit impatient, go ahead, try it. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna tell you how to position your arm and what you're gonna be doing with your arm. You can either use your right arm or your left arm. You can carve both ways. But for this tutorial, I'll be using my left arm. Start with putting your left arm to your side like this. It doesn't have to be all the way back. It could just be right here, exactly right next to you. Now you don't want your hand too high up because your hand is going to be slowly rising as you ceiling carve. So have it right around where your neck is. Now practice slowly making your hand go up. You don't want to go too slow and you don't want to go too fast. Now, just like floor carving, you are going to be turning. You are going to be turning your body. So again, have your arm to your side and slowly turn to your left because you are using your left hand. Now that you've practiced doing this, practice turning and bringing your hand up. This is going to be a horrible example, but try imagining a spiral stair. Trace along that spiral stairway as you're turning. Now that you've practiced doing that, we aren't going to go to ceiling carving yet. Now you're going to practice running forward, jumping slightly, and then doing the motion that you were doing. Again, go forward, slightly jump, and then do the turn. You have to really practice it, or else you might not be able to do it. Once you think you're ready, go ahead and try it. But let me tell you this, when you're running and doing it, don't hit off the ground really hard. That's just going to bring you back down. Again, remember, slightly jump. Not to the point where you're not hitting the ceiling at all, but enough to where you actually touch the ceiling. So like this. You should be able to get it after a couple of tries. If you practice well enough, you should be able to ceiling carve for a good while, like this. But once you've got it down, you'd find that it's really easy and fun to do. Now that you know how to ceiling carve, you might be wondering, where and how am I going to use this now? Let me take you over to Driftplex and I'll show you how. You can use ceiling carving to juke your opponent into going in front of you while you're going straight behind them by ceiling carving with the ball. You could use the same thing here on Nest, or you could use it down in Halo.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Or you could use it to help you in future weekly challenges that require you to ceiling carve. I think they stopped doing that because a lot of people complained. When I tell you the amount of people that used to scream and cry because they couldn't complete the weekly challenge. But in case they do add ceiling carving to a weekly challenge, you'll be ready. I hope you figured out how to ceiling carve from this video, and remember, I will be posting more tutorials, so come back if you need to learn anything else. Anyway, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you later.